Hello and welcome everybody to my dining room. You guys, today it's going to be a really fun video. I am going to be discussing with you guys a little bit about my trip with Andrea from Pine and Prospect Home and Amy Fritz, and then we are also going to be going over a thrift haul of the stuff that I found on our shopping trip together. If you guys are a little bit confused and thinking, oh, I thought that Andrea shared your shopping trip and I thought that Amy shared your thrift haul, you would be correct. I will say that in our thrift haul, I was trying to get through it as quick as possible just because I knew that we had a lot of items to go over and I was trying not to make her video like 45 minutes long. In today's video, I would love to just discuss a little bit more from this past weekend, some of my favorite parts, and then I will show you guys my own footage from our thrifting and antiquing. And this is all footage that you've never seen before. And then afterwards, we can go over the items that I found at the antique stores. And then we actually went to another thrift store after we were done filming and I found a couple more pieces as well. So stay tuned for that. Go ahead and grab a cup of coffee, sit on down, and let's get started today. So yeah, if you guys are not familiar with me, my name is Kristen Hoffman. I am a wife and a mom of 3 little girls. And I make lots of videos around here, mostly about like thrifting, but also some homemaking content and intentional living type lifestyle stuff. And I've got a cute little dog. His name is Buddy. Say hi, Buddy. So if you guys like this kind of content, please consider subscribing. And if you guys are new here, please let me know a little bit about yourself down in the description. I would love to hear about you. Y'all, I'm just honestly processing what just happened. You guys might have noticed that my last video was called The Real Homemakers of YouTube. And it was kind of a play on words from The Real Housewives because we went on a girls trip and I had never been on a girls trip before. That was so exciting for me. And you guys, I understand we're not the only homemakers on YouTube. We're probably not even the biggest homemakers on YouTube, but I just thought that that'd be like a fun and cute little name for it. I was honestly kind of in shock the entire time that I was even hanging out with 2 of my all-time favorite people to watch. I mean, I think I was watching them for years before I even started my own YouTube channel. And so it was such a dream come true, an absolute gift from the Lord, and I am just so thankful for it. So when Andrea and Amy and I got together this past weekend, there wasn't like a ton of planning that went into it. We really wanted to focus on the time just being spent together and not worrying too much about like filming content and whatnot. But I did have it in the back of my mind. I was like, oh my goodness, this is so fun. And as a viewer of YouTube, I love watching other people get together and meet each other for the first time. And so I just thought the whole idea was so exciting. Never done anything like it before. And Andrea and I were just so excited to meet each other. And y'all, Amy was the perfect addition to our little trio. You guys, it was so much quality time. It was life-giving. It was just one of the highlights, honestly, of my whole life. It was just the best. I think that another thing that really made our time together super special is that sometimes I feel insecure that I am not great at like home decor. And I know that that sounds silly and it probably comes from this dumb comparison game that we all get trapped in, but I didn't go to school for design. You know, I can't teach you guys how to raise chickens. I'm not a professional homemaker. I am just somebody who's trying over here. But I know that the one thing that I am really good at is connection and making friends. So I think that that's what made this get together so significant, is that it was such an honor to be able to glean not only wisdom, but just friendship from people that I have admired so much. And so that truly blessed my heart. So like we said in my previous video, we took a day, we went to the beach, we just hung out and relaxed in the sun with no kids, and we went out to dinner. It was so nice. And then the next day we decided to search for some treasures together. So we found this really awesome antique store that was like a bunch of barns all put together. And honestly, it was one of the best antique stores I'd ever been to in my life. I will show you guys all of the footage here. Hello everybody, we are here. Get some footage. This super cute antique store we're gonna go into. We've been together for a couple days. We're gonna dive in.
This has 2 floors. The blue one has furniture as found, things for the garden area, and the vintage clothing.
Oh, there's another one?
Take half the price of the ticket.
Oh, the red shed.
Okay, red shed. Where is this? Little red shed.
It has a chandelier in the outlet.
Oh, cute. Okay, we'll have to take a look. Ooh, oh my gosh, I'm dying.
I'm from the Flint area originally.
Oh, really?
So, you know, yeah. I do have a dressing room, so if you see something you want to try on, you can bring in the
$5? Nice.
I was trying to get out of.
Oh, you're so silly. No. You are the primary subject.
I have two
Awesome.
racks that are not priced.
I know, it is really hot in the other one too.
These ladder back chairs are so beautiful. I was looking at them.
No, I'm going up with you.
I'm gonna do another lap down here. I can't go back up there, it's too hot. I spotted something that I love.
What is it? Oh, that cutting board?
This is another issue that I have though. Like, you know how many boards I have? That one's 30 and it's just so hard when you see
Ooh. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh, it smells amazing up here. What is up with the alien?
Okay guys, this place is hotter than Hades, but look, and then there's a weird alien hanging.
I know.
behind that kind of
It's
comes by.
definitely part of the aesthetic.
Yeah, all this great stuff. Like I spotted this table right away.
Ooh, this is cute. This is $6, Andrea. I might put this in my pile.
Basket.
Look at all these cool chairs though. Amy couldn't hang.
No.
Ooh, these stools are cool though. I don't know what I would use them for. Actually, maybe I do know what I would use them for. Oh, this cute little high chair. How much are these? $22. Oh, look at all the little school desks. Do you see these?
Oh. Wow, I thought it was hot down here before, but after being up there, right? It's like, oh my goodness, it's so awesome. I know, it's really cool. Remember I asked Marion house too. Was it Marion? Yeah, it was sail on her island, and I always thought it was so pretty. I actually love these too. They just remind me of like Beauty and the Beast.
Let me see this. How much is that little lamp over there? 18? Like for your dining room table?
Yeah, or
That's really cool.
So what you should do, guys, I had this in my hand for a long time. I just feel like it's wall art. This would be so pretty.
That is. 18 isn't too bad.
These weird chunks of wood. You know what else I would buy? I would totally buy this. Like, this is gorgeous to me. This is like wall art. What did I just saw something that I was like, oh, I gotta come back and look at that. Shoot.
I've been seeing these a lot on like Pinterest and whatnot.
I feel like one of you guys need to get this basket. Thank you.
I have something that's really similar to it.
So pretty. Just want her to see how cool it is so she knows what she's saying. It doesn't,
You tend to what? Love primitive blinds or not? The outhouse chalet. More like an innie than an outie. You see that on the bottom? Here, you can go in. Wait till there's somebody in there.
Alright, it's like a porta potty toilet.
Oh gosh. Oh man, I'm out of here.
frugal, but I'm like holding out for that. Not for sale. My favorite tag to
I love this. So pretty. I was thinking like for over a mantle or something.
Oh, massive of a scale. What's the name brand? Vintage cast iron. What is it? See if there's any markings on bottom. Okay.
That is really cool. I like how rough it is, or not rough, but just how primitive it is.
Yeah.
This is so great.
And then his wife came back and she's like, how much did you say that was? And he told her and she looked at me and she said, honey, you just got a really good deal.
That's awesome.
Sorry.
Here's what I would
Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah.
I am giving you my wife's prices. I would tip, like, if that was me, you'd probably be looking at most candles, probably about 30. Because I tend to price things.
You go higher. Oh wow. So we want the wife to come back.
Oh, I don't want a door to fall out. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, 98.
The color of it is beautiful though. I love American Girl, even with all the scandal around them.
I saved up for an entire
We just used
year.
the vintage one. Yeah, no, same.
For an entire year, I saved up for my American Girl doll because you know my friends I didn't want to buy one for
All right, and we're back. I am so excited to show you guys the pieces that I found. Honestly, they've just been sitting in a pile in our living room for a couple days, and I just keep looking at this pile and being like, oh, this pile is perfection. I just love it all so much. But before we get started into that today, I want to tell you guys a little bit about our sponsor. It is the Omnia pillow from Sleep&Glow. So the Omnia pillow was designed to try to help you with like morning puffiness and sleep wrinkles. When you sleep on your pillow at night, it gives you like these vertical wrinkles in your face. But if you don't do anything about it, then those vertical wrinkles will become permanent over time. Sometimes you can even notice when you go into work or something that those sleep wrinkles will still be there hours later. And that's why these things are more difficult to correct. And then like Botox and fillers, those only have a short-term effect. So let me show you how this Omnia pillow works. These pillows are made from top quality memory foam. The cover is made from Tencel fabric, a natural nano-processed material made from Australian eucalyptus wood. Tencel is smoother and softer to the touch and more breathable than cotton. My personal experience with this pillow has been great. My kids even fight over it during the daytime because they love the silkiness of the fabric. You can see here how my face is positioned into the side cradles and how my face skin is floating in the air, like not being compressed or folded during my sleep. This helps to fight and present those sleep wrinkles and that morning puffiness. So the sleep that you get with the pillow is supposed to be more of like a beauty sleep so that you'll wake up looking refreshed and less puffy. This pillow was designed by orthopedists to help ensure an anatomically correct sleeping position. Many people say that it helps the way that their neck, back, and shoulders feel during sleep. So Botox, injections, and even like premium night creams, these cannot fight sleep wrinkles and they cost much more than the pillow, which does wonders for your skin. Click on the link below and use my code KristenKHoff to receive $20 off of pillows and blankets, or use KristenKHoff10 to give you 10% off of the rest of the products. All right, so let's get started on this haul. So I'm gonna start with maybe my favorite item that I found this weekend, and that is this print. Oh, darn it, I should have done my research. I think it was called the Whistler's Mother. I should have looked it up sometime between then and now, but I have not. So if you guys know the name of this picture, please go ahead and let me know in the comments below. But I just thought that it was so lovely, a little bit creepy, but kind of in a way that I like. I know that sounds weird, but I really loved the toned back colors. I know I've talked about how I always tend to bring so much color into our home, but I actually really love kind of this scaled back look a little bit better than what I currently have going on around here. And so I just thought that I would give you a peek into this beautiful print and the lovely frame that gave me a horrible splinter that both Amy and Andrea had to help me get out of my hand. I don't know what happened exactly, but on the back was this little note right here, and I'll let you guys read this, but I thought that this was really special. It's from Mom, and the funny thing about it is that this handwriting looks so much like my handwriting. Like, it's almost a little bit bizarre how close it is to my own handwriting. That was reason enough for Andrea and Amy to both convince me to buy this. He did give it to me for $35, which I thought was a little bit pricey, but you guys, I'm so used to the thrift store. And every once in a while, I am willing to shell out a little bit more money for a lovely antique or like a sentimental print like this. I just thought it was lovely and I cannot wait to find a spot for it in our home. I'm actually thinking about moving around some of our like gallery wall images. I know that I did this whole gallery wall thing last year, but it's hard. It's hard when you move into a home and you just have all of your existing stuff and you're trying to make it work. And I don't know, I think that I am having some changes of heart on some of the design decisions I've made when I've moved in here. Don't tell Josh. But I think I'm gonna try to maybe even replace some of the pictures that I have currently hanging over our sofa with maybe these. And then I think I'm gonna move some of those into our bedroom, move some of the ones from our bedroom into the back room. I'm gonna do a little bit of musical prints over here, okay? Second, I did find this one. Actually, Amy found this one and she carried it around for a long time. She just was not sure about it. And so I tried for so long to convince her, get it, that is so beautiful. Why would you not get that? It's gorgeous. But it's just this little print of a town. And I think that what she did not like about it is that it's very obviously just like a printed thing. And so I was telling her, like, why don't you do one of those like DIYs with a Mod Podge? But she just didn't get on board. And so when she set it down, I was like, you know what? Give that over to me. And so I totally took this, but I do think I'm gonna do something to it to give it kind of that oil painting effect. I might even do something to just kind of darken the tone of the entire painting. Don't hate me for doing that, but it's not a real painting. I also may look into like distressing this like little brass or gold thing around it. I feel like right now it looks very like 70s and we're looking to go a little bit more antique than that in this house, okay? So I'm gonna do what I can to make this look a little bit more like an authentic antique. This may not be a project that you guys are gonna see in the next like month or so, but hopefully I can get to it maybe before the end of the year. Next, I did find this little lampshade that I thought was super cute. I am loving this kind of like country gingham style right now, especially in these darker colors. I know that for a long time, white was really popular, but I love that everything has this like almost kind of antiqued look to it. And I literally was looking for something for our crock lamp upstairs. And lo and behold, this literally just fell in my lap. So Andrea thought about picking this one up too. You guys might be familiar with her son's room that has a lot of this type of pattern in it, but she passed it up and I grabbed it. I'm always picking up everybody's leftovers. All right, another leftover that I got was this pretty little silver tray. I got this for $4. Oh, the second painting was $15, but I saw that Amy had found one of these that I actually liked better, and hers was $4 too, and bigger and in better condition. But I thought I would get the ugly stepsister. But it's cute, and I'm happy to love it and find a spot for it in our home. So it will probably wind up being somewhere in our hutch, or maybe even just run underneath something to give a vignette around here a more unified look. I feel like that is something that I have only learned recently about decorating, is that sometimes you need something to like ground everything. Okay, and yeah, here's my other find that I got from, this was from this random, I don't even know if you could call it a thrift store. It was basically like a donation only like rummaging place that we went to. It was really bizarre. All of their furniture was $1. It was all just like, I don't know, what do you want to pay for this? The man who recommended it to us told us that it was going to be a little bit dirty, but it wasn't as dirty as I thought it was going to be. But let me say, I didn't leave feeling clean either. Anyway, but I found this cute little mug, which you guys know I don't need any more mugs. But this was just so my style. Look at this. Look how beautiful this is sitting in this house. It is just gorgeous. You guys know that I am a sucker for blue and white. And I just thought that this matched my style so well. And so I couldn't help but pick it up. Don't worry, I washed it out. And I've been drinking from it ever since. Also from that random rummaging store, we didn't get any footage of it just because it was a little bit random and kind of odd, and we were all very distracted in the store. So, and it wasn't anything that y'all would have wanted to see either, but I did find this cool basket that it looks like you could hang from like, I don't know, like a windowsill or something. But I actually bought it to put in our bathroom to be able to hide all of our like random kids shampoos and stuff. that we keep on the floor actually under our tub. You guys, we have like no room in our bathroom, hardly any storage. It's so funny. I didn't think that we could ever have a bathroom that was smaller than our bathroom that we had at our old house, and somehow we do. I don't know, maybe one day I can find something to put in here and make it into a planter and hang it from somewhere in our house. I don't know, but first I would have to learn how to grow a flower, and clearly I have failed at that this year. I think the reason why I've been so self-deprecating about this garden is because I've heard from other homemakers to not try to take on everything all at once, right? Because I think that there's so many things like that I see women doing on the internet. I'm like, how are they so good at all this stuff? And I feel like I'm so bad at everything. But I've heard that instead of trying to take it all on at once, to just try to work on being better at one thing each year. And this year, my one focus that I was going to have was gardening. And so I think that because so much of it died and so much of it failed, it's hard for me to not feel like a total failure in all of this. And you guys, I know that I'm not a failure as a human, but it just stinks when it's like, no, instead of trying to do everything, I'm just gonna do one thing really well, and to have that one thing just fall apart, you know? But that's okay. Next year, we'll try next year. On the basket theme, I did find this cute little basket here. I have another one, I don't know if you can see it, but I have another one like right here up on top of our hutch that I really love. I think it's beautiful. That one's like a bigger one. This one is a smaller one. So I think I'm gonna use this also in our bathroom, maybe like on the back of our toilet or something like that. I don't know. Here's the thing is that sometimes I need baskets to try to hide things that are ugly, but then open baskets, I feel like you have to have pretty things in. So, oh, you know what? I actually need a new basket to put my washcloths in. Yeah, so maybe I'll put those in this and have like a prettier container for those. Look at that. This basket was $6 from the antique store. Okay, so this was in that dollar furniture aisle at that random like pickers place that we found. And you guys, I'm not gonna lie, this is cool, right? Like, I couldn't figure out, am I gonna look like an old lady? But don't I kind of want to look like an old lady? I don't know, I just felt like this just looked like me, you know? Like if I could just put all my stuff in there for the weekend instead of carrying an enormous suitcase like I usually do everywhere. Josh makes fun of me that I bring like our giant suitcase everywhere. And you know what? He has no business telling me how big my suitcase can be, because sometimes in order to have a good trip, you just want to be able to have what you might need. And I want to pack all the things that I might need, okay? So come at me, bro. Come at me. Okay, and so on our way out of town, we were hoping to go to this little breakfast spot and say our goodbyes there, but it was closed. But right next to it was a boutique Goodwill, which again, none of us filmed in, but I had never even heard of a Goodwill boutique. We all spotted it and we're like, we have to go in. I will say it was a little bit underwhelming, but I did find a couple of cute things. They had a really good book section. While I was there, I found a new Holy Bible. And you guys, I know that you see that I buy random Bibles all the time. Now I've got this like German one from 1912 and everything. But what I really liked about this one is that it was an NIV Bible. This is my favorite translation of the Bible. I feel like it's the closest to the original while being in very readable language. And I feel like a lot of times beautiful Bibles can be like New King James Version. Ones that are NIV can be like the ugliest things I've ever seen in my life, okay? So my goal in life is to get like a leather bound NIV study Bible. That would be like my all-time, like, maybe I should put that on my Christmas list or something. But I figured that this was a good start. So this was $3.99, which is kind of a lot for a book, but you know, it is the Bible. So let's give them a little break here. What I liked about it is that it had this, I don't know if it's leather bound cover, but it's like a nice sturdy cover. And the only thing that I didn't love about it is that it has like a little marker thing across the top. But look at the pages, you guys. I don't know how to explain it, but the pages themselves are such nice quality. And even the color of them is like a very earthy paper color. The typeface is a beautiful serif. And I don't know, it's just a gorgeous book. I love this. And so when I saw this for $3.99, I had to get out of my thrift brain and into my normal brain and just say that is an excellent price for a really beautiful Bible. And last, I did find another American Girl doll book. You guys know that we love reading these with our girls. This one was 99 cents and it is Felicity Learns a Lesson. And I love reading Felicity to my daughter, especially because she is a fellow redhead. So if you guys are familiar with these books or you've ever read them to your kids, go ahead and leave me a comment below, and I would love to hear what you guys' favorite American Girl doll book is. If you guys have not seen Amy's video already, she has a video of all three of us going through our thrifted finds together. So go ahead, I will link it below, and you guys can go and you can see not only these items, but all of the items that we were able to find together on our thrifting adventure. And if you guys are interested in another perspective of these trips that we took together, Andrea posted a video with a bunch of footage of us all together in the stores and the way that she styled her own personal items. So I will link that one as well below. If you guys didn't see our video of us all together, I will put that one here. So if you guys like today's content, please go ahead and leave me a comment below. Let me know what you thought. Let me know what your favorite item was. If you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and do that. And until next time, we will see you later. Bye.